Well, good morning, guys. We are just getting off work and we are throwing the clothes on. We are going to head out and get a quick hunt in by the house on one of the little small, very small parcel permission spots that we got. Because we are hunting hungry. We got to get something in the freezer. We've been scouting it out. It's just a small piece, not a whole lot of deer moving through there, but we might be onto some does. Anyway, we're gonna try to get home, get there as fast as legally possible, and run out to the stand. We're all geared up and ready to go. So we'll get moving, and we'll see you when we get there. Alright guys, I was going to catch up with you when we get to the spot, but it's starting to break daylight, so I don't want to waste too much time. We'll get out of the car. Just to elaborate a little bit, coming off of the night shift, and actually got to work again tonight. So, but I mean, that's why I wanted to get this spot by the house so I can do this kind of thing this time of year. It's like November 6th, and anything could happen. So just being in the woods anywhere is worth it. So there's not a whole lot of strategy that goes into this spot other than going in and sitting on the ground, hoping to get lucky. A little bit of sign. Did find one rub from this year in there. Other than that, not a whole lot of historical sign in there, but we've been putting some feed out on the ground trying to get some pictures. Hadn't had a whole lot of luck, but you know, it's that time of year that you can go sit on the ground anywhere and something might happen. So when we jump out of the car, we're gonna grab the pack, slide back in there and sit on the ground and see what happens, man. I mean, anything can happen, and right now we're hunting hungry. It's November and we don't have no meat yet, so need a little luck, and hopefully we get lucky. No! Oh, frustrating. Set up. Better late than never. Set up back here in this little clearing, just hoping to get a shot at something. I forgot my face mask. I don't think I have any face paint. So hopefully the ghillie jacket and the hat will keep my face covered. I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky. Hopefully if a deer comes in, we'll see it before it sees us.
had two does come in right behind me. I couldn't get turned around. One of them saw me, spooked off. They kind of bounced off. They didn't really blow or anything. She knew something was there, but she didn't know what was up. I decided to sit and wait. About 10 minutes later, here comes this buck. This buck comes creeping in, following that doe trail. And I even got drawn back on him. It was an awkward draw, but 3 more steps and I would have had him. And then he turns around and walks back out. And I drew again, and he jumped through my shooting lane. Oh, dang it. He was a good buck. He was a real good buck. Honestly, I don't know if he was legal width-wise, but he was a good buck. And I can see what trail they're using now. Dadgummit. Just sit tight, maybe. See what happens.
Well, we'll see how the footage comes out. We had a super cool encounter this morning. First time in there, didn't know what to expect. Two does come by directly behind me. I'm sitting on the ground. Almost no chance to get spun around. I tried to let them work off and start turning. One of them kind of busted me. They just trotted off, worked off. They knew something was up, but I didn't want to spook them too bad. There's no shot. So I kind of turned that direction. It's November. Kind of turned that direction. Looking off, looking to my left, looking back to my left. I look up and here's this buck, 12 yards. He's working back to my left. And I actually I get drawn down on this thing. And he stops, and he's about 3 steps. I was gonna lean out and take a shot. He was only 8 yards by the time I was gonna shoot. He looks, he turns around, and as he walks back, I let my draw down and he heard it. So I got one more shooting lane. Man, look at the mosquitoes. One more shooting lane for him to come through. And he starts working towards it. So I draw again, and I think he heard it. And he bounced through my shooting lane real quick. Actually didn't even go in it. He went behind. My shooting lane goes up to this deadfall tree, and he went behind the tree. Then he just walked. Man, it's frustrating, but at the same time, it's pretty awesome. First time in, and just to have an encounter like that. So, but it's November, so I'm gonna move the setup about 30 yards the other side of this. Now that they're walking in on this small little strip of canary grass in the middle of that patch. And I was just set up, I was just facing the wrong direction this time, so who knows? We know there's a good one in there now though. We'll be back. We might be back tomorrow. We'll see. Might give it a rest. The wind's supposed to be really good tomorrow again. And I don't think I spooked them that hard, and I gotta take advantages of these sits while I got them, so. Thanks for tuning in. Man, we'll see you next time, and maybe we'll have something to pull out of the woods for the first time here on Drop and Drag. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck. We'll see you next time.
Oh, so long for now. I'm grown so tired this time, so I'll take